Hey guys, I am Dina or Borel and welcome on my channel. This video is not your usual video. It's a bit more special because the subject holds a very special place in my heart. And as you've seen in the title, the video subject is about Gravity Falls, a cartoon that ruled the early 2010s. For the people that don't know what Gravity Falls is, it's about twins that are set to their gruncle in the fictional city of Gravity Falls based in Oregon, and a lot happened actually, from strange events to mysterious people and also demons and even apocalypse. Yeah, it's a wild ride. And even more, this show, this month, made 10 years. It's a big realization coming to the fact that this show basically made my childhood and gave me the most important people in my life. Like, wow. We rarely realize how a thing affected us as people, as individuals, until that thing is much older and we look back at it and say, wow, this thing made me the person I am today. And it's the same with Gravity Falls for me. The show has around 40 episodes, 20 per season, and yeah, it has 2 seasons and gives us so much content. I'm looking at you all, the cartoons nowadays that need a lot of seasons to conclude such a very simple plot. And I'm not shaming any cartoon, but really. And as previously stated, it follows the Pines twins, Dipper and Mabel, in their vacation at their grunkle stand that owns a business called Mystery Shack, and they have fun. This is basically the main premise. But there are a lot of supporting characters as well, such as Wendy, that is Dipper Crash, Robbie, her ex-boyfriend Gideon, McGucket, Bill Cipher, Ford, Pacifica, and more. The show was created by Alex Hirsch, and you may recognize his name because he also co-creates Owl House, the Owl House. I don't know, I don't watch that show, but I heard that he kinda has an impact on that show, so yeah, I don't know, but he created Gravity Falls. And as he himself said, was based on his surprise twin sister Ariel and his childhood. So basically, Dipper and Mabel are characters to represent Alex and Ariel throughout their childhood. And that's interesting to choose some characters to tell your own story, but in the eyes of like other characters that represent yourself. Like you have an alias in an RPG game, so I think that's very cool. This show has a lot of secrets to uncover and also has actually a lot of secrets and codes, because at its peak every episode had kind of a code, you know, heck, even in the intro at the end. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go on YouTube and type Gravity Falls intro and you'll know what I'm talking about. But if you watched or even heard about Gravity Falls, you know what I'm talking about. But if you don't know what I'm talking about, there was at the end, the title screen, like Gravity Falls, and you can hear someone talking at the end, but backwards and at first you would basically hear gibberish, but if you put it backwards, it says 3 letters back, which can signify a way of deciphering codes. And yes, there were a lot of codes, as I said, and different types too, like binary, scissor, this type of code, which I can't remember the name exactly, but basically the alphabet is 3 letters back, so that's very interesting. And because of this, before the second season even, and of course even in the second season, the chain of myths and legends began. And that's how I entered in the show and the fandom. Because you see, everything started in 2014, for me at least. Even if my country in my country the show aired around the same time as in the United States of America, I wasn't really interested in it until 2 years later, when out of the sudden I was super invested in myths and legends, and one of my friends gave me a link to a video regarding some myths and legends and codes that were found in the episodes. And that's how I found this series called Gravity Falls Myths and Legends, made by a YouTuber that I don't know if he still has his channel or if he changed his name to the channel, but I want to personally thank him for basically making me get into Gravity Falls. I am beyond thankful for that. And I think I even remember the video that basically made me interested in Gravity Falls. It's a bit kind of quirky and funny and cringe to say that it is, but it holds a very special place in my heart, as I said. So basically, Mabel and Dipper go fishing with their gruncle, and at some point they get lost in the forest, and there is this shot, and in the background, in that said picture, it was the infamous Slenderman, and everyone started searching the episode to see if this is really true. Well, of course, it was edited, and the photos spiral into people putting more creepypasta characters in that place, because it was like an empty place that you could put like every character, I don't know, and this actually became a meme, if I remember correctly. I was fascinated by the colors, the codes, the myths and legends of the cartoon that I just fell in love instantly. The characters themselves that go throughout the series have so much development, it's beyond incredible. And now the first season is more chill, follows Mabel and Deep around in their day-to-day shenanigans, and as a sidebar, some mysteries are revealed until the last 2 episodes of the first seasons, where Gideon wanted to control the city with the help of a demon, Will Cypher, and he accidentally really leaves him to be in the world, and now that I realize it all started from there, huh? And after that episode aired, there were a lot of theories surrounding that. The start from Gideon's tent is Amanda, Bill's wife, and Gideon trapped her there, and now he tries to take her back. Yeah, because Gideon had like this star with an eye, and people started going mad because, oh my god, that's Bill's wife, and shit like this. Or even his brother that it's more calm and wants to basically get rid of his twin brother's evil. Yeah, it was wow. And at the end of the season 1, we were revealed with a big realization that big old Crankle Stan is not what he seems. Wink wink, reference to the 11th episode from the season 2. Wink wink. And the second season is where all the shit happens. It all started on the 1st of August 2014, and I was ecstatic, and I remember going on some very legal sites to watch them after they appeared, and then I looked up on fanpage to see what the theories they come up with. And now I also made myself a fan page where I usually put fan art, my reviews on the episodes, etc. And well, myself, I also follow some fan pages. And that's how I met 2 of my friends and my girlfriend. So watch Gravity Falls, kids, because it will give you bitches. 100% approved. I remember how much the hype was when the new episodes appeared and what episode 4 was, and people were going crazy over that fact that Bill is back, what he's going to do now. And the 7th episode that really started to show that something really goes down, it was wow. Well, it seems that it really wasn't, because the big reveal of the show happened at the end of the 11th episode, because the reveal was of Ford, Stan's brother and the author of the journals. Because people were speculating who the fuck wrote the journals, and people were speculating that even Stan, McGucket, and it wasn't really far-fetched when it comes to McGucket, you know, because McGucket helped Ford. In the 12th episode, we are shown their past and how much they were like Dipper and Mabel, and at the end, Mabel said that she wishes her and Dipper don't turn out like that. Haha. And then with Mageddon starts. And that from that point on, the show started going more uphill with new codes, new secrets, and even more fan art. And I even made my OC because of Gravity Falls. Wow! But the show had to come to an end, and it ended on the 16th of February 2016 with a grand finale. And people begged for a third season because how can this end like this? But honestly, for me, it was the best that it ended like this. This is how a show should end, and I loved every bit of it and cried like a baby because it was the end of a legacy and the start of a new one. And Gravity Falls stayed a bit more actually because Alex himself set an RG to find a real statue of Bill Cipher, just like in the last episode of the show, and people actually did it. They were mad and still are. And also, besides that, the creator, to please people that said they wanted a third season, made a graphic novel that was more easier to do, and of course 1 year later the graphic novel came on the market and people were freaking out because they were trying to find new codes because of that. And after then there was another book besides the graphic novel that showed like an alternative universe, if I remember correctly, but I don't know, I didn't stay for that much long. I stayed until 2017 or something like this. And that was it. After 10 years, Alex started posting stuff from the Gravity Falls golden years. Deleted scenes, stuff unseen. Honestly, it's a trip. And if you want to see more of this, go on his Twitter because you'll laugh. Time really flies, huh? And I mean, now I'm almost 20 and I was around 10 when this show came out. So, as a gift of Gravity Falls making 10 years since its debut, I want to thank Alex Hurt personally for all the work he did and put to make us happy, to give us some mysteries, some angst, some fluff, some good old tears and angriness when a big ass hiatus was all up, and also for the family. Yeah. So, this is a tribute to the show that made my childhood. I will also put up some of my drawings I did until the end of the show, so please be prepared for cringy fun art. But anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Twitter and TikTok for more updates from my life, and don't forget to subscribe with the bell to receive a notification every time I post. I was Dina, thanks for watching, and I will see you soon. Goodbye!